This has been a long time coming. One of the best lightweights in the world, 27-0. Albert Bell, welcome to Ringside Seat with Tassie, my guy.
Oh, man, thanks. Appreciate y'all for having me on.
Now, I want to educate everyone in Australia, everyone in the world that aren't familiar with you. You have been sitting there. You was a super super featherweight there for a long time, dominating. You're undefeated up at lightweight now. What's your current ranking at lightweight?
I know I'm in the top 10 of all sanctioned bodies. Only had one fight there, so this one I fight on August 30th. It should put me in the top 5 with all the sanctioned bodies. So I'm in good position with the sanctions.
100%, mate. And after this, a good performance. Who are you fighting?
Keith Hunter from Las Vegas, USA.
Yeah,
He's the
that's
younger
right.
brother of Michael Hunter.
Oh yeah, of course, yeah, Michael Hunter, yeah, and it's for some regional titles.
Yeah, it's for the IBF international title and the WBA North American Championship.
Yeah, well, a good victory, which I'm sure of, will definitely put you up there and looking to get a shot at one of the titles. Any preferences, mate? The lightweight division's a bit different now. Tank sounds like he's retired. Keyshawn's obviously got the title stripped. Abdullah Mason fights for the vacant title against a very good English fighter. Shakur there. What's your opinion of the lightweight division at the moment?
I think it's still strong. You know what I mean? You got some contenders turning into champions and guys solidifying themselves as superstars in the sport. It's always the potential, of Tank coming back. Lamont had a great showing for himself. Shakur just did some good things. It's gonna be a new undefeated champion after Abdullah and Nichols fight. To be another undefeated champion, Mortaya and Andy Cruz fight. So it's a lot of good names out there in the lightweight division still, and still people still proving themselves like Kid Austin, and you got other guys still in there. Zapata. It's a lot of guys that it's still a deep division.
Yeah, there's a lot of depth there, definitely. Yeah, that's right, Matalio, Andy Cruz. Unbelievable amateur he was. And so let's tell me, mate, a bit about your background. Like, how did you get started in boxing? What age? How many amateurs did you have, etc.?
I started boxing when I was born, man. My father was a fighter, as far as my older brother, my uncle, and all that. So I started boxing, basically getting babysitted in the gym, learning when people was learning how to walk and talk. I was learning how to walk, talk, and learn my basics at the same time. So here in the U.S., you can't fight until you 8. I had my first fight when I was 8, and been fighting ever since. I turned pro when I was 19. I had close to 200 amateur fights. Few national championships, Olympic box off, stuff like that, and yeah. So that's why I've been fighting for life.
And that's in Cleveland, Ohio, or Toledo, Ohio.
No, Toledo,
Toledo.
Ohio. Yes,
Yeah,
sir.
yeah. You're the pride. You're the pride and joy of Toledo, brother.
Yeah, one of.
And have you had the same team as a professional, the same coach and that?
Yes, my father's still my coach to this day, and then everybody that was involved with me growing up is still around.
Yeah. Oh, great, mate. No, that's excellent. Let me know about some of the guys. You've obviously had some good sparring, and they've done work with Abdullah Mason. I think Devin Haney. Give me some of the other top guys that you've done
Uh,
camps with.
um, I was there when I met you. I was in camp with George Cambosis over there in
That's right.
Australia when he was
Yep.
getting ready for Devin. I'd have been in camp with Devin. I'd have been in camp with Lomachenko. Did camp, which is me and Abdullah just did camp with each other. I go way back though from sparring with Adrian Bronner when he was in his prime, Rashid
Wow.
Warren, Robert Easter Jr., Francis Barthélemy. Let me see. I sparred a lot of guys, and then the Kenny Sims and all them guys that still making their names to this day. I sparred almost everybody. Teofimo Lopez, Michelle Ali Rivera. Um, I'd have been there with a lot of people, a lot of top fighters, a lot of world champions, a lot of them. Mostly
Everyone.
all of them. Yeah,
Yeah.
mostly all of them. The easiest question is who haven't I been in the ring with?
Yeah, that's right. Yeah, I remember. Yeah, I remember meeting you in Australia, and I know. Yeah, geez, Eastman was a big lightweight. That dude, he was a, and Broner was unbelievable in his day. What was Lomachenko like sparring? Such a wizard.
Hmm. It was real good. You know what I mean? I learned a lot. You know, it was a lot of chess, a lot of physical work. We pushed each other every session. You know what I mean? I got a lot better from boxing with him. Great work though.
Yeah, and Shakur wasn't on that list. You haven't sparred Shakur.
No, I never. Me and Shakur never shared the ring with each other. Nope.
That's probably a good thing because he's one of the guys. I mean, look, obviously, until you get that first world title, I mean, it doesn't matter. Anyone can get it. I know you just want to get what you
Yeah.
deserve, and I was hoping you would have got it at junior lightweight, but
Yeah.
obviously, you
Me too.
avoided there. You avoided
Yeah.
there, definitely. You've stepped up. Is there any preference, mate? I mean, like, on
I
any of
really
these
don't have a
guys?
preference. I don't have a preference, but I think we're shifting towards the IBF route. They seem to be more stricter on if you get the ranking, you're going to get the shot. You know, as far as
Mandatories, yes.
yeah, instead of fighting and sitting at a spot for a certain amount of time, thinking knowing that you're number one, then they could just move you out or whatever. IBF seems to be more holding the standards with the rankings. So I think the route that's what but I also have a real good relationship with the WBA as well and the standings with them. So
Mm.
that's why I'm working them two sanctioning bodies right now and trying to position myself for either the IBF or the WBA World Championship in the near future.
Yeah, no, the IBF have always been strict. And that's how they enforced originally George number one to fight Tio because
Yeah,
they strip you if you don't have that mandatory. I mean,
right,
even
right.
they've stripped Canelo, they've stripped Fury. They're not really worried about names. Some of these sanctioning bodies, they let guys sit there for 2 years without a defense. You know what I mean? So yeah, that's
Hmm.
definitely a good option for you.
Yes, sir. And so it's like I think after I think after the first ranking in the IBF, number two and number three is vacant, and the guys before there, I got stronger resumes then, and a couple guys ain't inactive. So once I knock this guy off on the 30th, I could petition to be, number two or number three or somewhere up in there. And I know that Lomachenko vacated the title, so Mortai is elevated, but who the winner still have to fight two mandatory. So if I get in that position after this fight, I could be in line for that.
No, that's it, 100%, mate. And obviously, I keep you up to date with your fights ever since I met you. You really seem to get a good crowd in Toledo, yeah? Like you get good
Yeah,
support.
yeah, most definitely. You know what I mean? We don't got major sports teams here, so boxing is our thing here in our city. So it's a fight town, and then it's boxing gyms everywhere. Um, Ohio is rich in boxing. We right below Detroit, from Detroit Crunk and all the other. So Ohio, right where I'm at, is a boiling point of a lot of boxing talent. So people definitely come out and support the boxing.
Speaking of Kronk, I'm bringing Hitman Tommy Hearns to Australia end of October.
Oh, that's what's up. That's
Yeah,
great.
so you probably just seen I just had Terrence here in May, my man
Yeah,
Bud, and
I seen you with him.
yeah, we got a good friend. He's a good dude, man. And what's your feelings about that fight, man? I mean, with Bud and Canelo.
I think Terrence gonna win.
Me too.
Um,
Yeah,
Terrence is a special fighter. You know, he gonna be strong in there, and I just think I don't think Canelo's offense is gonna get it done. You know what I mean? He wrestles a lot, and he predictable. Like the shots he take pick is predictable. I think Terrence gonna get him. I think he's gonna actually do very. I think he'll do a lot better than people expect he's gonna do with him. I don't
yeah.
see neither person getting stopped in the fight, but I can see Terrence doing his thing against him.
Yeah, I agree. I mean, he's a bit like his work rate's not what it was. Canelo's. He's got older.
Right.
Very predictable. He hates movers. I mean, look at
Yeah.
Lara probably almost beat him. Floyd beat him. Bivol
Mhm.
and Crawford switch hits too. He's got to prepare for two styles, right hand and
Yeah.
left hand. So I've been telling him, I'm not just being biased because I've got so much respect for Bud, but I'm telling people literally just as my boxing brain, I really do see him getting it done. I really do.
Yeah, I think I see the same. I think he's gonna get it done. I'm
And
rooting for him for sure.
what's some other current fighters that you sort of that you look at and that you sort of, we've all got a mutual respect for all fighters. That's what we do. But who's some of the guys that you like, that you sit back when you're not fighting and like to
Um,
watch?
I watch all the fighters, to be honest. Like I'm a fan of boxing. I always have been. You know what I mean? Since I got older. When I was a kid, I used to hate watching boxing. It used to put me to sleep. But like since I turned like 14, 15, I watch all the fights. Whenever fights on, I'm watching them. But I like watching I like watching Terrence. I like watching Canelo. I like watching Tank fights. Let me see. In a way, um, it's hard to really pick because I watch all the fights.
Yeah,
You know, I
yeah.
watch the undercards, I watch the main events, but like watching. I like watching everybody. I like watching. I can't single people out because yeah, I watch all the fights.
And what's your I mean, are you surprised at the moment or not surprised? I'm not surprised just from looking back at Tank recently. Sort of doesn't seem like his head's in boxing. Is that like a? I mean, he's one of the biggest stars out there. He's been one of the great fighters. He's just, are you surprised? Was you surprised with the fight with Roach? And are you surprised at the moment that he's not sort of currently active?
So answer the first part of your question. Am I surprised with the fight with Roach? No, because I know Lamont's very solid. I think I've been telling people I think the styles is gonna clash very well. They got a lot of history with each other, growing up in the same area. So like it's when you know people well or being around them all the time, they just might look at him as a superstar or whatever. You know that person. You know what I mean? So when you get in there, I don't know. I knew that was gonna be a good fight. If it wasn't gonna be a blowout, it was gonna be a very close fight. You know what I mean? So I wasn't surprised at that results at all. And
Yeah,
then the second part, as far as him retiring, I don't know how official that is or true that is, but I know people got a lot of stuff going on in their real personal lives. You know what I mean? So he did what he set out to do. He made his mark in the sport. You know what I mean? Made all kinds of money. Became a star. Changed his life and changed the lives of other around him. So if he want to sail off in the sunset, that's on him. You know what I mean? I wish him all the best. But yeah, that's my take on it. I'm not too surprised because he said he was looking forward to get out the sport or a
yeah,
few times. So I guess he wouldn't just hint at it if he stays retired. But like you said, he's still young in his sport. You know what I mean? So if he do want to take some time off and retire, he still could come back and make even more money when he come back and fight. So
yeah,
however it go, he in good position.
yeah. No, I started looking at Tank. I think after 8 fights, I'm usually very big in the amateurs. I knew Shakur, Devin, all them guys from the amateurs, and started
Hmm.
watching Tank Young, and just always worried that was hoping that he, much I love Adrian Broner, I was hoping he doesn't go down the same path as AB. I was going to
Hmm.
get AB on soon, but wish him all the best, man. But look, as I said, it doesn't matter in the lightweight division. You're definitely can beat them all in my opinion, mate. You got the good height, you got the good boxing IQ, and you're on a tear, mate. You're undefeated. You've been beating everyone that's put in front of you, and I just really can't wait to see you get your shot, bro.
Man, thank you, man. I definitely appreciate that. I'm waiting on it, man. Hopefully it comes very soon. You know what I mean? But until then, I just keep beating up guys they put in front of me and keep doing what I can do on my end, and you know what I
Yeah.
mean. Just keep my head up and stay focused.
Yeah, with you, it seems like back in the old days, were a lot of guys that were just weren't getting their shots, weren't getting the push like a lot of some of these
Mm,
guys. Like back in the days, I mean, guys like Archie Moore didn't get a shot till very late in his career, and I feel like
mm.
like it's sort of different. What promotion team have you got behind you?
Right now, I went the independent route. I have a manager with Pulse Boxing. You know what I mean? I couldn't get the I was with Top Rank,
Yeah,
and then I couldn't get the guys to fight. So we thought we agreed that it was best for me. You know what I mean? I went out and did my own thing. That's when I started getting fights back here at home and ran my ranking up to get number one in WBO. Then I was at the number one in WBO for over a year. Never got a shot. Decided to move up to lightweight, and now we here doing we trying to do now in a position ourselves in the IBF and the WBA situation to try to get a title shot. But yeah, I've been doing it on me and my manager. We've been doing it on our own.
was that with Navarrete that had the title?
Yeah, yeah.
Yeah. What's your opinion on Australian Liam Wilson?
He keep getting all my opportunities. No, I think he's a solid fighter. You know what I mean? He's tough. He getting him his chances. You know what I mean? Tough. We were supposed to spar when I was over there. His manager had DM'd me when I was in camp over there with Cambodia before I knew him, and they said he was in the rankings behind me at the time, and yeah, that's the only thing I know about him. And then they said I was seeing him fight Oscar Valdez, I believe. Yeah,
Yeah,
Valdez
yeah,
and Navarrete. Yeah, he got some good opportunities. But he had good showings for himself. So I see why they, brought him back. He dropped
yeah.
Navarrete. He had some good sets against Oscar Valdez. So he's a solid guy.
And what's your opinion on Devin and Norman? Their fight in Saudi coming up in November.
I mean, it just show you Devin a real throwback fighter, as far as not picking and choosing. Like you can say what you want about him, but he has a hell of a resume, and he's seeking out all the action. You know what I mean? He done fought everybody so far. That was, you know what I mean, or tried to. So
Mm,
uh I think they got Norman favored, so that shows you a lot right there. You know what I mean? Norman is definitely on the tear. You know what I mean? He's very gonna be the stronger guy, bigger puncher. But like Devin, the style that Devin's boxing with right now is hard to beat. You know what I mean?
mm.
Touching and moving like that. Um, you can say what you want, might not be the funnest to look at, but it's hard to beat that style. Um, I'm looking forward to it though. I know both of
Yeah,
guys personally. You know what I mean? But I'm always, I'm rooting for Devin for sure. That's my guy.
yeah, yeah.
Uh, but we got to see when they get in there.
Yeah, me too, man. I'm always feel like I'm defending Devin. I've got a lot of time for Devin. I've become close to Bill. I love Bill Haney. I've been to his house.
That's matter of fact, that was the last time I seen you. We was at Devin house.
Was at his house. That's right.
Yeah,
Yeah.
we're at the after party after the fight.
After Lomachenko. That's exactly
Yeah.
right,
That's the
man.
last time I seen you. Yeah,
Yeah, so I've got so much time for Bill and Devin and yeah, like I love Bill, bro. He just cracks me up. But yeah, I sort of look, yeah, doesn't matter about to me. It's all about getting the victory. It's not about. I've always been an old school boxer, man. Like my favorite fighters, of course, I put on Whitaker. I mean, like hit not be hit, man, and it's up to you to talk
that's the
about
name of the
people.
game.
Yeah, man, they talk about people moving and that. Like even with Skull and Canelo, not going to say Skull, but it's up to you to cut the ring off on someone. I mean,
Right,
like it is what it
right.
is. If you say the guy's running, we'll make him not run. You know what I mean?
Yeah,
So
that's exploiting your weakness. If you can't
yeah,
cut the ring off, then that's exploiting your weakness, because you should be able to, as a pro fighter on a
any
championship level,
style.
you
Yep.
should be able to cut a ring off.
Yeah, that's exactly right. So yeah, I really hope Devin can get this job done and be a three-time undisputed champion. Because what he done, man, he come down to Australia to fight Cambosis, and the money wasn't that great for him back then, but he backed himself. He won it again and come back again
Mhm.
and then fought Loma. I mean, Loma that was a good fight, man. Loma was on that night and I thought Devin done enough to win it, especially the body shots and
Yeah, once I rewatched, I really, what I mean, it was clear that he won. It was a decision, you know what I mean?
I feel
In
like the
real time,
crowd, yeah,
yeah,
because Lomachenko,
yeah.
every time Lomachenko done something, the crowd was so pro
And then
Loma.
like the rounds Lomachenko won, he won big, so it gave the people. But if you go by the boxing by round, Devin definitely won the fight.
Yeah, I agree with that, mate. Who's some of your favourite of all times? Who's some of the goats that you looked up to?
Um, Roy Jones was my absolute favorite coming up.
Same.
Roy Jones, of course Muhammad Ali, Sugar Ray Leonard, Pernell Whitaker, Floyd Mayweather,
Yeah,
um,
very similar.
Tyson Holyfield, um, Sal, let me see, Salvador Sanchez,
Yeah,
um, Roberto Duran, Tommy Hearns for sure. I mean, like I said, I come from a boxing family, so I
yeah,
watch fights all the time. So,
yeah,
just how I can't really pick out guys now, because I watch all the fights. I used to watch all the old fights too, and then I used to watch ESPN Classics all the time. They used to come on with all the
yeah.
old fights. So I'm a fan of a lot of the older guys and the guys that came before us for sure.
Yeah, I'm very much the same, man. I'm a three generation as well. My father and grandfather, and I had my first fight when I was 13, so I always grew up watching the guys, and I actually liked another Ohio guy, Hawk Pryor, Aaron Pryor.
Yeah, yeah. Pryor was something.
He was a bad boy, mate. Yeah. So how far away again are we from the fight, mate? How long away?
We it's so today's date here is what date is it, man? We got 3 weeks out.
Yeah, yeah,
The fight is August 30th, so we got about a little under 3 weeks. Yo, so yes, yesterday would have been 3 weeks exactly. So we a day under 3 weeks.
yeah. Well, mate, I want to wish you all the very best, mate. I've got no doubt that you will. I know you'll get the job done and move one step closer to getting what you deserve. A shot at the lightweight world title, either body doesn't matter. But I'm really rooting for you, brother.
I appreciate you, man. And thanks for having me on as well.
Nah, it's a pleasure, mate, and we'll get you on again, soon, and one day I'll definitely have you on as with a belt with you as well.
Yeah, for sure. Let's do that. It sounds good.
All right, my man. Well, you take care. Have a blessed day, and much appreciate you being on Ringside Seat with Tazzy.
All right, thank you, man. I appreciate you.
See
Big
you.
love to
Bye.
Australia.
See you, brother. Take care, my man.
Yeah.
Bye.
Yes, sir.
See you, bye.